What's up, guys? It's Scion, and I was actually presented with a questionnaire on what would I like to see in a game like this. Now, I filled out the questionnaire, and I thought, you know what? I should actually talk about this on the air and say it. So I made up 5 things that I most would like in this game to be added. All right. So number one, and this is not a top 5; it's just 5 things I would like to have. Number one, smart summoning. And what smart summoning means is that a summon system will see, and there's a lot of games that's like this now. Not many, but there are some that when you have a certain character, it won't give you that character. It'll give you from the pool. Final Fantasy Mobius is like this. Look it up. Final Fantasy Mobius will not repeat a legendary character towards you, and not until you have all of them. So if you got in the legendary, say I have the Cloud skin in Final Fantasy Mobius, I will not get the Cloud skin until I get all the rest of the other. I think there's 6 now, legendary skins in that game. So when I get the other 5, then I can have a chance to get any of the 6 rather than do that. Now, what that would do in this particular game, which I think it's better this way. And it kind of worked out with me anyway, because I ended up getting all 4 of these in this banner. What would happen is being that I have more than Claude, I wouldn't get them anymore until I got Edwin and Jacqueline. And then once I have Edwin and Jacqueline, any of them can show up after that if I continue to keep summoning. I like that better because that allows you to get all of the characters and not end up screwed. Because you see a lot of people are saying now, like on Reddit, on the Discord, that they've been trying to get Rue for a long time, and they got like 5 Electras or something like that, and it's not going well. The same thing right here. A lot of people would want Electra or Amon, and then they're getting like 6 Nemesis. Like, what the hell are you gonna do with 6 Nemesis? Like she's better, but she ain't that better that you don't need Electra and Amon. So what would happen is that, okay, you got Electra, the system would say, okay, now that you have Electra, the next 2 that you have to get now are Amon and Electra. I mean, now that you have Nemesis, now the next 2 you're going to get is Amon and Electra. Then, once you have all 3, is anything that goes at that point. Like, that makes more sense as a system. And that's one of the reasons why Mobius is people just love Mobius so much, because it forces out everything so you can get stuff. Man, I don't even know. At the end of if this game did that, it would be like the ultimate. It would be the ultimate, because then you would be able to validly get everything, and you would never, everybody wouldn't ever get screwed at that point. There would be no screw banner, and people wouldn't feel discontented and want to quit and re-roll and everything else, because they would be able to get stuff. After the point, if you want a hero skill, then fine, you'll be able to hero skill, but you got to go through the 3 characters first, and then you can hero skill. That would, and then that alone right there would increase people to actually spend and make the game make more money. This stuff that I come up with sometime, I'm like, why don't games do stuff like this? Do you not like money? Why are you doing the circle jerk banner bullshit that's been going on for the past 10 years nobody likes? Nobody wants to spend on that stuff. Nobody likes it, but companies continue to keep doing it, and it's proven to not make people spend more money. It has the opposite effect. So hopefully, which I know Netmarble watches me now, so hopefully they see this and say, hey, you know what? That's a good idea, and do it. Number 2, a passive grinding system. Now, we do have a passive system, and you can technically have a way to grind. You just go into somewhere that you know you can clear however long it takes, and then go to sleep or something until your stamina runs out. That's not a passive system, actually. That's an automatic system. It's not a passive system. A passive system will be like what Seven Knights has just implemented, or if you guys follow Black Desert has just implemented, where you can basically go and set up something skillfully, well, somewhat skillfully. It's still the computer taking care of it. And we can set up, say training. We can go and make my character fight something, and everybody trains, and you get EXP, you get gold, and you have a chance to get drops. So when you wake up, you come back, and then, maybe you'll have something. Maybe you get something pretty good. Maybe you won't. The same way it works like that in Omnimusha, or not Omnimusha, Omnimyoji, whatever the hell name of that is. What that does is it has a quest system. You pretty much put your characters on the quest, and they go out in the quest, and depending on how good your characters are, if they're awakening or if they're stronger, or if it's a legendary character, something like that, you have a higher chance of actually getting EXP. Now, it will cost you some type of stamina. You can't just freely do that, but it's a passive way to go out there and actually do something that's a little bit more engaging and more fun, because we have a lot of downtime right now where we can't actually do much of anything. Like if I want to go and farm stuff, I can go farm runes or something like that, but it's not really engaging. It's actually kind of boring when it just comes down to it. So to have something like that would be fun. And the closest thing that we have to it right now is actually the mine. The mine, you just come and click. That's passive, and then you're gone again for 2 or 3 hours until it comes back up again. That's like, there's so much stuff that could be done in this town. The town could definitely hold that. You can have a training area in the town where you can just go around and mess around. Matter of fact, it would be even better if we had a training area in here. This is a little, I guess you can call this 2.5 or something like that, where we can just go and practice our own teams against anything that we want to, like a hard dummy or something like that, and mess around and see what things work, what wouldn't work. If we want to go for a certain passive or something like that, that would be a very good thing to add to the game. Number 3, which is pretty interesting, I think, a forever mode. And what a forever mode is, basically, if you guys notice, like, we have it, but it stops. Our forever mode right now, if you guys didn't know, if you go to adventure, our forever mode right now is, go to challenges, is time space void. Time space void, in every other game, it's a forever mode. You pretty much go as far as you can go until you can't win anymore. We don't, like, they, for some reason, they didn't make multiple floors in this, or multiple ways that, like, you can go up. They stopped it at 15. Like, it's no problem if it costs more stamina to go even higher if the rewards are good. Like, say if they start giving it out, like, every floor is costing like 100, 200 stamina, and you have to take on like Advent level bosses, and you can fight for like a 6-star evolve mod, a 5-star evolve, or fodder or something like that, or maybe gold. Like put like really hard gold, like really hard charges, like Cali level type of stuff. That'd be good. That'd be sexy. We don't have that in this game yet. They probably will get that in the game yet, but I figured I would bring it up because like all the rest of the games in this bracket have a forever mode like that. That you can pretty much go as far as you can go according to your power until you can't win anymore, and then you have to go and get stronger and then come back again, or the game progresses and the levels get higher, and then you can go higher in the floors and stuff like that. So hopefully they do something like that and give us more of a challenge. But like the Advents are fine, but I feel we should have something else at that point. The next thing is, actually no, we'll make it 6 because this is going to be number 4. A world boss. A world boss different from all the rest of the stuff like that. A world boss that's a world boss that everybody can fight. That's really hard, that you can't take down by yourself, that you need everybody else to actually fight and take on. That would be badass, especially if it's lore friendly and we got to fight something like the Kane lost his mind or something like that, or Korg got pissed off because he can't save Seiya or something like that, like something badass like that we have to actually band together, and then everybody gets rewards. We can all race and stuff like that. Now we have boss battle, but that's really not a world boss thing where everybody just kind of gets together. We just kind of like race each other with damage and stuff like that. That's not engaging in my opinion, because we only see it at the end of the week. What's going on? I would rather have a world boss where I could get together with other people. We can all get in there and we can fight the same way that we had the Haspio event. If we had a world boss event like that's on like all the time, where you can, and there's different bosses every week, and you can fight again for different things and fodder and stuff like that, that'd be badass. Like that would make this game so much awesomer. Like, and it's like the multi. That would just make multiplayer and like getting together, and you randomly and make it have rewards where where it encourages you to go into multiplayer with other people and fight. And don't make it stamina. Make it tickets. Like just make it, and tickets that recharge. Like it recharges, like you get the ticket an hour or something, because every 15 minutes is too much. a ticket an hour and it recharges, because that's how other games work when it comes to that. They give you keys basically, and the same thing with this type of forever mode. You get keys and you can't go on forever, and it just doesn't have anything to do with stamina. It doesn't give you EXP or anything like that, but it gives you gold and a chance at fodder and stuff like that, and you get to play with people and congregate. Like, I would like to actually play with people and congregate, use emotes and stuff like that, meme out and shit like that. And, that would bring more of a togetherness. Or you can go with your guild and get a team of 5 in your guild and go together. All play in Discord and talk and shit like that. That would be fun. 5, real-time PvP. I would like to actually be able to have to make a choice against actually a live living component. That's why I'm not that much into the PvP in this, because you're not actually against anybody. You're against the computer with what somebody set up on their baseline defense teams. And to me, that's boring, in my opinion, because it could be cheesed. It's why certain characters are so good, like Cynthia, because the AI doesn't know what to do with Cynthia, because she's like so definingly broken. When it comes to that the AI is not really programmed to handle somebody who's going to silence and crit all the damn time and smack down the tank. Like, you literally see that the AI doesn't really hardly attack Cynthia unless she's actually being counterattacked by something. It kind of ignores her, and she just runs amok in the whole fight. They do the same thing with Callie, and they do the same thing with Sinclair. The AI is just not really programmed for stuff like that. But a human person will see Cynthia and say, well, God, you're getting nuked by Morrigan or something like that, or Callie or something like that. That'd be fun. I would like to be able to take on something of that of that type of caliber, like somebody pretty good. That's when you start having titanic PvP battles where somebody 20 power lower than you might beat you because you ended up sucking at something, not because you got cheated, not because of RNG or something like that, because you can RNG lose in PvP, and it kind of sucks. I'd rather lose to a live living person. That's fun, in my opinion, and that's part of the reason why PvP isn't that fun to me, because to me there's not that much skill behind it. It's just that you're cheesing the system and you're fighting an AI and racing for an AI, and using a character to get the most points that's used during the weekend. That's just not fun. PvP is supposed to be person versus person, not person versus AI of a person. Like, I just never liked that type of stuff. Guild battle, and this is new, and I feel guild battle should not have a time limit. Like, that is annoying. They went as far as making Ian a freaking perfect component to make that more cancer on you and make it more annoying. Like, the guild battle itself is having a lot of hard problems right now, and the people don't want to really do it anymore. My guild doesn't really want to do it either, because it's kind of like, it's a little bit boring, to be honest with you. It was fun for the first day, but once we start figuring out what was supposed to happen, and like, you're supposed to be cancer with the defense, like, you can't even have a fun team on defense. You got to be a cancer team, or you're probably going to lose, because somebody will be able to beat you in 5 minutes, and you want to win because everybody wants those points so we can start duping Ian. It's not fun. It's a circle jerk of not fun at this point. So they need to get rid of the 5-minute limit, make people earn it. If they're gonna beat somebody, let them beat them. Like, that, you're not earning it like with a 5-minute. Like, it's just not fun whatsoever at that point. So that's the things that I like to have in the game. So I guess the title will be the 6 things I would like in Knight's Chronicle. And that's all I got for you guys today. So I hope you like it. I hope you like the ideas. Leave your ideas in the comment section below if you have ideas, even better ideas than what I have. I would love to hear them. Nobody is silenced in this, and we're all in this together. We all want this game to be the best that it can possibly be. To me right now, it's the #1 Android mobile game, hands down. There is no game better. Anybody who brings one out their ass is not better. Just stop. You probably just hating on the game because some people don't like auto games and free-to-play games and stuff like that, and they just always want to hate on something. But this is hands down the best one. It's the most free-to-play friendly, the most fun overall, but it could be a whole lot better, I think, with the things that I just suggested, if not with a whole lot more stuff that I'm probably not even coming up with right now, which one of you will probably come up with. Leave it in the comment section below, because I will be posting this video on the Mobile Room and adding the devs so they can see it. So hopefully they can come up with this stuff in the future. So like, and subscribe. I will catch you guys later. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. I will see you guys soon, and have a good rest of your night.